Alright, so here we are for this Team League game. I'm not too sure exactly what the MMR is for this entire thing, but spawning in the top left corner representing GoldM, it is the Teal Zerg, Xeno. And in the bottom right corner representing Ris3n, it is the madman himself, Mumbin. Is that Mumbles? So they're using old maps because this is a best of 9 all kill. First one is going to be ZVZ, it appears. Both players are going to go hatch first. Never have the music on. Alright, so not a whole lot going on so far. Both players have sent Overlords out to do the scouts. And both have gone hatch first. Getting gas. Doing all the beautiful things that you do. In a ZVZ. Nothing really noteworthy different between either of their builds. Did he pull up gas? No, he hasn't pulled up gas yet. So, Teal is going to start immediately with 4 lings, also adding 2 queens. Green has yet to add any lings so far. He's going straight to the drones, so he's going a little bit more greedy. But he could, if he plays super greedy, lose some drones to these Zerglings, or these lings are just safety. Of course, both players know that it's hatch first from each other. And both have stayed in gas. I think that means we're going to see some sort of aggressive play. Baliness is on the way now for our green Zerg. And so is the Baliness for Teal. Both of these players are really evenly matched so far when it comes to their build order decision and their timings for everything. It's very close. Some minor differences between Zergling timings and drone timings. Both players are supply blocked at 36. However, Green does not have an Overlord in production, so he's going to remain supply blocked. And it's going to take a moment for this to clear up for him. However, Teal does have Overlords that are completing, and that's going to correct that issue. 3 Overlords now on the way for Green Zerg. Xeno's going to run in here and get a scout. And both players are going to take a third base. Difference is
our forces are under attack.
Teal knows about the third
Evolution
base.
Complete.
Green does not know about the third base. We're down a player? That's unfortunate. Does that mean I sub in? I'll sub in. Oh, he lets the Overlord get away, feeling a little bit sad. Like, defenseless Overlord. I won't kill him. That's pretty sweet of him. I would have just killed the Overlord. No mercy for anything that's not Terran. Teal does not have his lair on the way yet. However, our green Zerg already is going towards the lair. Both players are going for roaches, it appears, as the follow-up. Green already pumping out those roaches. first. A little bit later on his +1 attack. But he's going to have a faster roach speed. And as you know, if any of you guys are any at all familiar with ZVZ, slow roaches trade very poorly against fast roaches. And then they can't run away. There is no retreat capability. They are just dead. Lair now on the way for Xeno. I do think that was a mistake. Both players are even now on supply. Xeno was a little bit behind, but he just made a round of roaches, and those guys are supply hogs. And now he's going to start pushing across the map with his +1 being done. But he's going to push into a Zerg. Well, he didn't get roach speed yet, so the bonus or the benefit that he was going to have, he's not going to have. And he sees the army out there. Wrong thing. Yeah, he knows the army's there. It's time for him to prepare appropriately to deal with this. But he's got drones headed down to this base right now, and there's a lot of banelings here. These drones could get picked off. Okay, so banelings are going to run. Wow, they get really not a whole lot done. They just trade out for some Zerglings. Died to all those roaches. I don't know if that was a good use of Banes. These roaches are going to come in and kill 2 queens and decide to run away. A few drones also go down. I think he lost 4 drones there total. Neither player has roach speed, though, so these roaches are all going to chase each other very slowly and sadly. Green, the madman, is going to push across the map with his slow roaches, and he's going to start making more. All right, so now he's going to roll in. He's going to run right past these roaches. He's going to go for the pick on the queen, and there is enough here for Xeno to take this out. This is going to be a negative trade here for the madman. And now he's going to have to run away. But again, neither player has roach speed, so it's okay. Did he get it? Did I just miss it? No, he still doesn't have it. Spire is going to be his follow-up, but the follow-up from Teal is going to be Roach Hydra. Yeah, he doesn't know about the Spire yet either, so this is just going to be a blind counter. Lurker Den is also on the way now for Xeno. Madman himself finally going to take out Xeno's Overlord. Says, no more with you. No more vision. It's okay, though. He's got more vision all over the place. But now, the Madman is going to start pumping out mutas. So he's going to go Roach Muta against Hydra. Roach, Ling. Few Zerglings are going to poke down, and they are going to see this 4th base. And now he's got all the information he needs. His 4th base is down. He's going to send a lot of Zerglings down here, though, to take this out. The mutas are about to be seen, and now the hand has been tipped. Mutas are on the field. Hydras are in production still. Let's see if he adds more. 8 more mutas, though, on the way. So he has a good Roach army here. There is a potential that he could just take a better fight and the Roaches win the ground war and walk over the Hydras, but I'm not so certain. Mutas just aren't that good in an outright fight, and lots of Roaches and Hydras being pumped out now for Xeno. But he is going to be able to clear out the Overlords slowly but surely. He's kind of sitting in an awkward position here. Still doesn't have Roach speed. It's finally on the way. And now he's going to roll in here and take this fight. There are a lot of Hydras, though, and they are going to engage straight into the mutas instead of the Roaches. So the mutas are going to get torn up. Or excuse me, the mutas, yeah, are going to get torn apart by the Hydras. And this is not the type of trade you wanted if you were green. So he's going to be forced to pull back. However, Roach speed is done for Teal, so he had the opportunity to chase these and did not, but now he's coming. He's going to play catch-up. What is back at home? Banes. Okay. Those need to get good hits on the Hydras in order for this to work. Mutas are going to run straight onto the Hydras and start taking that fight. Roaches DPSing or buffering. They're a tank in front. So it clears out, but there are more units rolling in here for Xeno. Supplies are pretty even, but you don't want to be the one who is defending and getting cleaned out and then having to clean it up with your rally. You want to take a decisive fight on your side of the map and then move to the other side. So this fourth base is going to start to get pressured, and he's going to start to lose a lot of drones. This is not a good position for Xeno. Excuse me, for the Madman. Great position for Xeno. He's going to push in here. These Banes are not going to finish, and these Roaches are going to start to fall. However, there's enough here to clean this up, though, so this should stop, but as you can see from the mini-map, there is another rally headed across the map. That's right. Get rid of the bot. Thank you, Ninja. This is a bot-free zone.
Hey, Coda.
Yo, what's up?
I didn't realize you were streaming.
Yes.
You have room for a guest caster? Is
Yeah.
that allowed?
Join me.
All right, let me hop on.
Do it. All right, so fifth base canceled top right, but there is so much here, and lurkers are now in play as well. I mean, Madman's doing a good job of hanging in there as long as he can. He has the lesser army, and he's not taking the best fights, but he's keeping up on his production and his macro, so he's able to still stay in the game, even though he's down 10 workers. And he has just a really weird and interesting unit composition. We'll see how this next fight goes. The Banelings, of course, need to connect with the Hydras, or else these Mutas will get cleaned up as they have in every fight before this. More Banelings are in production. He knows he needs to take out the Hydras. I would have liked to have seen Green do some sort of harass with his Mutas. Instead, they've just been kind of accompanying the army this entire time, but you know, my perception of what you should be doing with Mutas is just being anywhere you can be and be annoying, even if you're just shooting at a drone or an extractor. Anything that pulls attention. And then they're very quick, so they can come rejoin the fight whenever you need to. Lots of Zerglings across the map. I think that was a rally. He's going to run around with them a little bit. I think he's going to try and pressure, do a run by. It's a lot of Banelings. And that's actually a lot of Mutas. Xeno does have a maxed out army. He is going to occupy the left side of the map. And yeah, Xeno knows it's there. He's going to take out this base, and I think he's going to wait for Green to react. Can he pull Green out of position? That's exactly what he's trying to do. He's going to push in here and get himself up a siege location that can be beneficial to him. A lot of Banes trade out, a couple Banes trade out on those Lings. Lurkers do burrow. They're going to start focusing the Banelings, and Hydras are running away. So those are not the Bane connects that you wanted to get as Green, and I think that this is going to be enough here to end the game. Lurkers burrowing, and yet the mineral line of the third. This is going to be another hatchery that goes down, and that's going to put Green back on 3 bases. He's down over 100 supplies. GG should be called here momentarily. Gravity looking sus. GG, well played. And that was an excellent game 1.
All right, you're getting all right. Best of.
All right, so spawning in the bottom right corner, it is the Teal Zerg who just won the first game of the series. It is Xeno.
And in the top left corner, it is the red Zerg, Jeremy, representing who?
Ris3n.
Ris3n?
We're all on EU, so some of us don't have our tags because we don't ever play over here.
Got it.
I'll be honest, I'm not that familiar with Jeremy.
I've literally never heard of this person in my life.
All right.
So, predictions? Absolutely none.
No predictions. No idea what's gonna happen. It is a
I had the worst
CBZ.
console on. Oh, that's because you're on E. You don't have cool consoles.
Okay, so this looks really familiar for something I've seen you do. He dropped his hatch at 14, and now a gas at 14, and I bet you the pool's next. Yep. This is gonna be a Link Flood build. Am I right, Caleb?
It's not quite what I do, but it's
No?
close enough. Mine's like, when I pull this meme, it's like 14, 13, 12. It's like 14 gas or pool, 13 other one, and then 12 hatch.
Gotcha.
It's like even more low eco than this.
I think I like what you do better because their pool timings are so similar. I feel like you know
Well,
being able
it's all
to
about,
make stuff quicker is good.
it's not necessarily about the timing, it's just about being able to hide like 20 million lings in the back of your base. Have your speed hit at about 3 minutes and go, ready or not, here I come!
That's true. It is a big surprise, and if you don't identify just the difference in the creep spread compared to your hatch versus creep spread, you're totally caught off guard by this, right? Like that's just the tell. That's the only tell.
Is it? Because I think the timings match, or at least the way I do it, the timings match up to where it looks like a hatch first until you like see either drones or something, or like I think, yeah, you wouldn't have the second queen the way I do it.
I think what I normally see you do is you roll down to the
Yeah, see, there's no
low
queens
ground
here.
with. Yeah, you're right. There are no queens. Aren't you supposed to make queens with this?
At least one, and that's kind of a big tell, is because like if you're gonna flood lings like this, you're not gonna have enough money to get 2 queens and all those lings if you're going this low eco.
True. So I'm not sure if Xeno has identified it yet because he's still holding down the D key.
Well,
But there are a lot of Zerglings that are rolling across the map now.
ready or not, here
A
they
new
come.
queen is ready.
Speed's gonna finish.
I jumped his
mean,
vision and he hasn't looked up there yet
ooh.
to see what's coming.
I mean, if you see that many dots coming across the mini map, it doesn't take much detective work to figure out.
I usually look though. I'm like, let's look at this.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of Zerglings. They're gonna come in here, take out these 4 Zerglings.
This
No
queen
problem.
is out of position. Is it gonna get between the minerals? Let's find out. No, it's not.
No, that he did not. Baneley Nest is gonna go down too. Oof.
And that is not looking good for Teal.
I think that's all she wrote, man. There's only 1 queen left. There's all these Zerglings, and they're about to.
Queen's not in between minerals or anything. Spine is not in time. Those are slow links versus speed links. The worker counts are now even.
I think he can clean this out, but like at what cost, right? Like there's still more Zerglings.
He did get a spine up in the natural, so the natural hatch is not going to fall efficiently at least. But now it's 14 to 9. So at this point he can actually try to play a normal game out of this.
Yeah, it looks like
And
he's
still be
gonna
fine.
be able
Especially
to.
'cause he forced spines. Let's see. The Baneley Nest is going up for Teal.
I don't like his
we
Bailey
have-
Nest positions. He keeps putting them like so far away from his hatchery instead of using it as like a queen cave.
But yeah, that would be extremely helpful in this
Every
situation.
unit matters, and losing all those
Minerals,
links hurt.
yeah. And is the spine going to fall? It is not. Some of those Zerglings are like, let's go over here and slap the spawning pool.
17 workers have fallen so far this game for Xeno. He barely held on, but he just made drones, and now he's back down to the low count of 9. While on the back end, Jeremy is taking his 3rd base, and he's going to drone a little bit and then make a roach warren.
And get a roach warren. This guy.
Yeah, GG is called. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a Terran involved. Spawning in the bottom right corner. It is the blue Terran, representing GoldM. It is Bangu.
And in the top left from Ris3n, it is Jeremy, who showed us some quality cheese last game.
Yes, he did.
Not that like stuff that's marked as cheese product on the packaging. It was like some fine ass cheese.
It wasn't Walmart brand cheese. It was the Gouda cheese.
Yes.
So, I actually like the odds on this map for the Terran. I think this is a really Terran favored map in this matchup in particular.
I've heard that a million times, and I've had an okay time against Terran on this map. But, you know, I guess I just haven't played it enough to be like, all right, you know what, I don't like it.
There's just a
Just mad about
million abusable positions. So many abusable spots. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Such as.
Let's see, this base is abusable.
Hang
This
it.
is
I can't
abusable.
see it.
Boom, boom. Like
Oh,
all
yeah, you got
there,
that high ground.
you can
You got
abuse
the
all of them.
middle wall. I don't know, man. Like, I think it goes a little bit both ways. Like, I've shot Swarm Host over those mineral patches, that little mineral wall before. You know, that high ground is really good. Like, I've defended from, again, Swarm Hosts on that high ground when they're attacking that low ground base.
Yeah.
It goes a little both ways depending on how it's used, but for tanks, it's so good. You're right.
It does. And if you mine this out and then take this as like your fourth base, like your attack path to the opponent's natural is shortened in basically everywhere. Yep. All that area. And you can rotate so well between over here and up here for defense for all these other locations. It's an easy 6 base.
Yeah.
So all right, back to what these guys are doing. Looks like we had Reaper expand. One Reaper is going across the map. Hatch first from the Zerg.
Looks standard. 2 queens on the way. Is there going to be a 3rd hatch soon? He's already at 28 supply.
Yep, the drone is sitting next to, or he's hiding off in the corner. This Reaper does have vision of
Reaper.
He's
is
blind.
Patrolling into vision.
There must have been a medic somewhere that blinded his own Reaper.
It's like whatchamething.
He's gonna pull him away.
It's like a whack-a-mole thing where like every time the Reaper moves by, that drone pops out. You can't catch.
This base is still gonna continue to be delayed.
He's been found out. Oh no! Rip.
Yep, that's a dead drone. That's unfortunate. That just delays the Zerg's base even more, which is more production delayed as well. Okay, double barracks coming out here from Terran.
The 3rd still blocked this Reaper, putting in the work.
Wow, he is putting in the work. He almost died, but he did the work, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, that delayed the base by like at least 30 seconds. I'm intrigued by what I'm seeing on the back end with this build. It's like a weird 2-1-1 where you get Hellions. And he's gonna burn a scan this early. I guess he really wants to identify Gas and Roach Warren, but there's also another base too. So
he did see this guy cheese hard last game. He might be a little like, is this one of those like super cheesy Zergs, or is this guy?
He's pretty sus.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the Lings are being made. He does intend to do some sort of flood, whether it be you move out with your Hellions, I'm going to run into your natural, or surround you mid-map, whatever it's going to be. We'll see. There's no Baneling Nest, so it's not a Bane Bust, at least not yet. But he did stay in gas, so he could drop the Bane Bust and then decide to pull the trigger. There goes the lair, so there goes some of his gas bank.
What is he banking it for?
I don't know. He made a lot of Lings. I guess he doesn't really have a good read on what his opponent's doing. I'm looking at his vision now, and he has no idea what's in the main. So those just might have been safety Lings.
I don't think he's even seen Hellions yet.
Like, he's seen them just because this overlord.
But yeah. But how many Lings is that? Like unit to
Not
19.
enough.
That's a bit. I think that might be a bit much. He could unit to. Yeah, he needs. I think a couple more queens and like less Lings. Oh no.
All right, Twitch. F in chat. So, no, that's like a weird like 2-1-1, but like clearly it's not now because he moved out with like 6 Hellions. I don't know. I feel like making the barracks sooner, what he did, and delaying his starport was like I don't know. It's weird. It's not something that I see that's standard. It could be maybe he needs a barracks production for a follow-up that has yet to be seen. I don't know. Oh, Scale stays alive. So he's gonna move out with 6 Hellions and a Raven. So he's gonna be able to deny creep.
Tech Lab on his starport moves it and puts a reactor. So
Yes.
just have an extra tech lab. Just chilling. And he's not going to get this round on these Hellions. Not yet.
Oh, a lot of Hellions on low HP. Those almost got picked off by these Zerglings. I'd like to see him rotate them to the back.
Yeah, he needs to, I think he should hold the Zerglings back a little more. Let the Queens do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I agree. You want the Hellions to focus the Queens, and then or aggro the Queens, and then roll in with your Zerglings.
Okay. Just in, we have news that he was ordered to make lings at ling speed. Good advice.
Okay.
Might be a bit much. We got F's in the chat.
Don't worry. We know this. You guys don't know it yet, but he's gonna live. He's gonna come back to us. The beauty of a delay.
Now they know.
Yes. Okay, so yep, that tech lab was for what I thought it was, which is going to be for the factory to start tank production. I mean, this is interesting. I do like the Raven play though, because like you can be aggressive and like drop turrets and mineral lines, but you can also just completely get rid of creep.
Yeah, you don't have to use scans anymore. You just have it hang out with your Hellions.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. I've had it happen to me a couple times, and I'm like.
But then I don't have a Liberator.
Yeah.
Or a Medevac, and I like to do drippy droppy.
But then you can. Doesn't that just give you the opportunity to drop a couple of extra mules? Potential.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It does.
Yeah, burning energy on scans.
You're 100% correct. That's it. New meta confirmed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make Raven now.
Honestly, I am like 3 times more annoyed if there's a Raven on the map.
Top tier. I'm gonna make a Raven from now on.
All right.
And I'm gonna follow it up with like 5 battle cruisers warped into your main.
Oh no.
With all the money that I saved from not having to use scan. Thank you. So, Blue here, you know, kind of being a little indecisive with his move out. Pokes in, pokes out, pokes in, pokes out. That would have given the Zerg, if he had the opportunity to see the army moving out, more time to make a lot of units. He is up on workers, and he...
Maybe he wants the Zerg to be a little scared to drone.
Maybe. I mean, it's not a bad play.
Like, the Zerg has no vision on where his army is now. He's moving it around a little bit everywhere.
He's gonna multi-prong here. Hellion's running into the natural.
Running in, but the Queens are there, but the Lings are coming. I think this hatch has got to die. Let's see the Hellions come in. How many worker kills?
So Hellion's in the main, Hellion's in the natural, 4th base down.
I think these Hellions were too busy firing on the Queen. Oh, the pickup.
Nice pickup.
Those Banelings do not do anything, and they're going for the
Oh, the poor Raven. Now he has to use scans. But he's going to try to drop on top of these Lings, which isn't going to work. So he is going to abandon that position. He's going to add on production.
They're going to come down here into the Banelings.
Oh, picks up Marines, leaves the Marauders, soaks up Baneling damage. Good stuff.
I like it.
Oh, that Medevac is low on health. He's going to boost over, and the base is once again down. He's going to drop some units to try to delay that more. Ah, he actually gets the kill on it.
What a legend.
I like it. Do more drippy droppies. They're fun.
Alright, 3rd time's the charm on this base. This is the one.
this is the one that won't die.
Production tab. What's going on? Hydrogen on the way. 2-2 on the way. Also have 2 more factories being added. +1, or is that +1? Yeah, +1 armor on the way.
So what do you think of the decision to go into Hydra? I'm assuming the follow-up's going to be lurkers, you think, right?
I mean, if you don't add lurkers with this, are you living?
That makes sense. I don't think you can do like just Ling Hydra. I mean, you can do Ling Bane Hydra for a little bit, but
the ultimate goal is to add those lurkers, right? Like that's the real kill.
That's the life.
Yeah. Like, yeah, having the Hydras is like good for shooting down medevacs instead of them just being able to pick up and go, all right, I'm going over here now.
Oh yeah, I love it
Can't
when
stop.
Zergs just stay on like Ling Bane. I'm like, yes, thank you. I will drop every base at the same time.
But we see an infestation pit. Looks like he's going for hive.
Hmm. I guess that's important for lurker upgrades, right?
Oh no. Well, you do need the lurker upgrades, but you also need the lurker den, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's kind of important. You do need the lurker den.
I mean, he might be going for cracklings because he's got +2 melee on the way, +2 armor. Like, there's no ranged attack upgrade
That's true.
yet.
This could just be Hydras to help with the drops. They already gave him
Yeah.
trouble beforehand. Now he has a more stable mid-game composition. Then go into Ultralisk comp, maybe. Fourth base, of course, almost complete now for the Blue Terran. He's going to start to wall off that mineral field. Says that's not enough for me. Or actually, he's probably going to mine it out and then have a secondary wall. Again, this high ground base right here is so good.
Yeah, it's rich gas. Like, even as Zerg, I like having that base just because of the gas.
Yeah, it's just, again, good central location to be able to bounce over here, over here, over here. Just defend so many bases. And if these rocks are still alive at that point in the game, like, it's so hard for your opponent to rotate between them all. So this is a huge push out.
This is very scary. The Marauder count is high enough. There's tanks. These rocks are still up. Like, there's plenty of
This is what I mean. Another abusable position for
leverage here
tanks.
for Terran. Yeah. These rocks are probably like my least favorite part about the map. And here we go. Hatch going down. All these banelings morphing on the ramp.
And he's going to take the fight.
Many banelings. Rolling in, but blowing up on the tanks.
Wow,
There's
but
still some banelings left. They hit the Marauders.
It's enough to clean out, though.
Bio get chased, yep. And he's picking up, but there's this low HP medevac. Oh, barely gets out.
Barely escapes. And now Bangu needs to fall back on his macro and, you know, take his next base. Now, he was really late on getting his fourth, and he honestly didn't worker up his third for quite a while.
Yeah.
While
he's still at 60 SCVs right here, and like the pressure was really good early on, but you know,
yeah,
if you have to have as much going on behind it as you can, obviously.
Definitely, it's true. Like, yeah, you delayed the fourth base for a while. You killed some workers, but Jeremy still, throughout the entire course of the match, just did a better job of keeping workers, and that's why now he has a 4,000 mineral bank, 1,800 gas, and is in a supply lead and tech lead, in my opinion. He's got the hive already done.
He's on hive, yeah. 3 is on the way. We have mech attack coming in for tanks. We got mostly bio still.
Yeah, so Bangu once again here with still a really good, scary army, but this is really a mid-game army. We need to start seeing some additional higher tier tech being added in if he wants to stay in the game for longer. Because once Red starts to add in that tech, this Marine Marauder tank army is going to start to just not be as efficient. He needs Liberators, Ghosts, that type of stuff. Liberator range, maybe some battle cruisers.
Yes.
But then again, he also needs the economy to be able to do that. He doesn't have a 5th command center on the way, so this... Realistically, I'm going to call this an all-in off of 4 base. And he's going to push in here. His tanks are unsieged, and Red's going to roll in. Ooh.
That's not a good spot for Zerg, but I think there's just enough stuff. Yep, he's on the tanks now. And tanks are down. Medevacs are not picked off, but that's all that's left.
Yeah.
The only survivors.
And
except for those couple of dudes who made it in.
Definitely. And again,
creep spread is getting out there. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. Just, you know, once again point out the fact that that was basically like an all-in off of 4 base. Look at the I pulled up the income tab. It's 1,400 minerals per minute compared to the 3,000 almost for the Zerg. This is what happens when you have a really strong mid game, but don't macro behind it. You know, you're good for a while and then you just peter out. And the opponent now has taken up the rest of the map for the most part.
And the Ling flood coming in. The mineral bank is there. and the larva bank was there. Zerg is on the offensive. Rolling in. Slapping this planetary fortress.
Yeah, the PF goes down. It's going to cost him a lot, but he has a bank. So I would say that's a good trade for him. You know,
Yeah,
loses
bank,
army,
taking out
takes out
one of
base.
the last mining bases of Terran.
Hey, where's the 5th? Was the 5th still there too? Did the 5th just go down as well?
He had it building next to that PF, and I didn't see where it went. It got sucked into the void.
I think it
But
died.
either way, it's not there.
No, it's gone. That's it. Now mechanically, Bangyu's in a position where he just needs to win the game or it's over. Honestly, if I were him, he's at the point where he just needs to try to rush up the center and get into his opponent's main base and just get the tech. Getting these outside bases isn't going to do you much.
There's enough bank that he can afford to lose these bases at
Yeah.
this point.
Oh yeah, he's going to lose his top right base. The base isn't going to be saved, and then he can just, I don't know, it's fine. He's actually just okay.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of Links and Banes that are going to come in here and attack this army. The tanks will be sieged this time, though.
Tanks are in a pretty good spot, but I just think it's not enough.
There's too many Banes, no focus fire on the Banes, and the splits were not enough to keep him in this game. That is going to be it. GG should be called here in a moment. He just doesn't have an economy. Long distance mining to the 4th location. Barely producing. 4 Marauders and 2 Marines and 3 Widow Mines at a time, basically. But it's just a matter of what does Jeremy decide to do. Is he going to close this one out? Or is he just going to say, hey, you're dead. I'll just hang out for a little bit until you're actually dead. Because he also doesn't have the late game army, right? He's still on Ling Bane Hydra. This is still just like Bangyu was mid game tech.
That's 3-3 cracklings though. Like,
oh, that's true.
Is that still late game or sorry, mid game at that point?
I mean, I'd like to see some more sophistication with the army, but it's just enough that like just having the superior macro, you can just stay on this army forever, and the game's gonna end.
Oh, we got the lurker upgrades coming.
Hey. Oh, all that bio is gonna get
that's around
slaughtered. Those poor guys.
They tried.
And there was one medevac there to save them, and the medevac was like, I'm out. Mule robots trying to bait Banelings. It didn't happen. There is the very slight, slim potential that everything could just die to Widow Mines. But
there's enough stuff.
Nope. GG.
GG. Oh my god.
Alright.
What if there was like an Archon? Okay, go ahead and do the introductions first.
Shoot, what is it? 1, 2. Alright. Spawning in the bottom left corner, representing GoldM, it is the Blue Zerg, Pigeon Wrench.
And in the top right, the Red Zerg, Jeremy, who has showed an impressive last 2 games.
Definitely agree. So, I have a question, Caleb.
Okay, I don't know if I have an answer.
What's a Pigeon Wrench? Oh, that's an actual tool, I think, right?
It's
not like a pigeon in the shape of a wrench. I'm pretty sure there's an actual tool called a Pigeon Wrench. Why would you name yourself that?
Google. Okay.
It's an actual thing.
Yeah, it looks like it. I've seen those before.
Me too.
I just didn't know that's what they were called. The more you know.
Yeah. It's a pretty low-tech tool. I guess that's why it's called a freaking Pigeon Wrench.
So easy. A pigeon could use it.
Yes.
Alright. Looks like we got standard, and more standard.
Standard
right
ZVZ. Overlords are gonna wave hi to each other as they don't see each other. Yep. That's,
social distance overlords. They're not high-fiving this time.
That's good. That's good. They're doing the right thing. They should be rewarded, actually. They should patch StarCraft Imagine an SC2 themed Among Us.
That's
Yes.
just Phantom mode.
Yes. You were correct. That
Like,
is Phantom mode.
Among Us existed in StarCraft well before Among Us existed.
Yeah. You can thank
All right.
Among Us. I mean, why do you think the people look like Marines?
Third hat. Is that gonna be a third hatch? The drone went over there for Jeremy. It's just hanging out. Probably holding off until minerals are there.
What? Oh, he's sitting in the top. He's like, I'm
Yep.
here. I don't know how I feel about doing that. Um, I think it's better, unless you're playing against a Terran, to have the drone mining minerals. Again, I've said this before. When a worker is off the minerals, that is 60 minerals per minute that you're losing. So by having this guy sitting up here for a minute or longer, that's just 60 minerals behind you are with your build order. And that stuff adds up.
And like if you're hiding it from a Reaper or something. Now, see, normally Lings run around and like they would run over here and try to harass that or snipe it, you know. But they're like, okay, there's nothing there.
Yeah, so Jeremy acting a little sus. He's got his queens sitting here and spines. He thinks this is a Ling Flood. Joke's on him. It's only 6 Zerglings. 8 Zerglings.
Nope.
I mean,
Is it?
it's not enough for a Ling Flood.
Nope, we got more in the production tab. Here we go. And a Baneling Nest. It is turning into good old Lingbane ZVZ.
This just feels late. Am I wrong? It just feels late for like a Ling Flood. I don't know.
No, Speed's finishing right now. Banelings are in production.
Like, I just don't understand. He should be ahead in workers if he was the one who's behind defending. Oh my goodness, these Lings roll down and they're cut off by Banes.
Yeah.
Banes are going to walk right past them. Oh, good Bane connection.
One good connect. That second connect was not as strong, but the first one was like if there was 2 of those, then that's it.
Yeah, I think the game would have just been over.
It was close. Attacking up this ramp is a little challenging, especially with not having vision.
Yeah, but he is the one with Banes.
Rolling into all the links.
I mean, behind this, oh my gosh, is this queen gonna go down?
Yep, that queen's dead.
Oh, the poor queen.
Dead.
Goodbye, queen. Behind this, though, you know, he kept on the pressure. He did a second wave of pressure, which forced Red to make units, and now Red is making 20 more Lings. He is behind 10 workers. So this is gonna put him in the kind of position of attack, don't attack, and looks like Pigeon Wench is just kind of doing a little bit of both. He's making drones, making Lings.
Yeah,
Saying, hey, I'm still out here. Be
like,
scared.
I mean, he forced all kinds of response. There are spines. That's minerals that are just kind of sitting in there. He took his third base. He knows he's got a lead right now.
Yeah.
And he's just going to roll the Banes in anyway. Oh my god, if he gets a good connect at these Banes,
Oh
the
my
Banes
goodness. I mean, that was pretty good. Wasn't terrible.
It was okay.
I think he's identified a weakness in Jeremy's play, because every single time he goes in with Banes, he doesn't take negative trades. Like, they're still either great or fair trades. So if he just keeps doing this while he's macroing up behind this again, he's almost double workers of Jeremy.
And the Baneling onslaught continues. 4 more Banes rolling in.
He's going to keep doing this.
Boom. Such strong connections. Oh, and that Baneling hits the hatchery. That hatchery is getting scary low.
It is.
He's going in, checking the tech. He sees the layer. He sees the did he see the Roachborn? I think he did. Yep, he saw it.
But
He knows what's going on.
behind this, take a look at Pigeon Wrench's base. I mean, he is so far ahead. Look at the supply difference.
He's been, yeah.
I don't see a way back
Jeremy
in this game.
A Roach Warren, but Pigeon Wrench is like, you've got a Roach Warren, but I've actually got roaches.
I've got a Roach Warren, a lair. I've got everything. I have more drones.
Third base.
He can just push across the map now with his army that he has and just end the game. There's no way for Jeremy to continue this fight.
The income difference is astronomical. At this
Oh
point.
yeah. Oh, look at that. +1 attack on the way. Lair almost done finally. And he's just playing it safe. I mean, and Jeremy is doing what I think he maybe should be doing in this kind of situation. You have two options, right? You either play super greedy because it's the only way you can stay in the game, or you just attack. He's making units, but he's not attacking. So I mean, I don't know.
It's
Close.
scary to even try to attack in this situation after you've had this much pressure put on you, and your hatch is so insanely low that if you push out the army, they run in like 10, 15 lings, get a hatch kill on your natural.
Yeah. Well,
It's not good.
here comes another push by Pigeon Wrench. He's gonna roll in here with roaches. I think there's gonna be enough here for him to push this
The
off.
fanlings, are they gonna roll into the hatchery? Nope, maybe.
Almost.
Um,
I mean, Pigeon Wrench is pulling back, but I don't think he needs to.
overestimating a little bit. He's waiting for the concave. He's making a Ravager.
One Ravager. It's gonna bile down the hatchery. Mark my words. I mean, he's just respecting it.
Yeah, he is. But I think if he had just pushes up his Overlord a little bit and goes, wait a minute, I can fight this.
That he can.
And the one Ravager is down. And something while you're talking over.
I made it in the
Discord.
game. This is great. And yes,
Awesome.
spawning in the top right corner. It is my boy, the one, the only, Gravity.
And in the bottom left, the Zerg player showing some awesome ZVZ last game. It is Pigeon Wrench. Representing GoldM, of course.
All right, so he brought them to tie it up 2-2. Yeah.
Sabotage the tournament.
Sabotage the whole thing.
Alright, openings look pretty standard so far. Hatch, gas, pool. And, you know, barracks, gas. The usual.
Yeah, looks very standard from Zerg, very standard from Terran. We have Rex gas, as you said. Yep. Nothing incredibly noteworthy.
While we're in the early game,
What's up?
well, we're talking about this map, and we talked about Romanticide. Now let's talk about Jagannatha. This third base, I love it so much, because if they have to come for this low ground, you have these line of sight blockers and another ramp right there. So setting up surrounds is just like the dream right there. The only thing I don't like about this map is that. I hate it so much. Or like a PF on like that.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. But everything else about this map, I love it so much.
So, I think my
Except
least
the
favorite
surrounds,
thing about it
you know, Rex are
is
Rex.
attacking up here, as you were saying, is a real pain. It's very good for Zerg. Attacking right here through this through the speed zone, it's actually really difficult. You don't want to attack through there because
it's so narrow. Like, yeah, you'll be going through there like sonic speed. You got to be breaking the sound barrier, but then what? You run into a choke, right? Like, if maybe that's fine versus Zerg, but like just in general, like if especially like TVT or you know anything that's not Zerg, having a choke like that is scary to run into.
I have only had this space benefit me one time, and that was when I was collapsing on Hydras. Every other time, it's like Banelings, I'm like ah. Like tanks only get like one chance to fire, and it actually just misses because they move so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't actually miss. I'm memeing right now, but it basically does.
It feels like it. Also, speedlings through these speed zones.
Speedlings on creep through the speed zone.
Oh yeah.
I hate this map.
But then again, Battle Mech through the speed zone.
Oh yeah, I think that's the only style I would use on this map. So
Reaper
Baneling
coming
Nest
in.
goes down, and Reaper scouts
Baneling
it at the
Nest
same
is
time.
early.
This is very early.
He didn't pull off gas. Oh, he's dropping 2 more gas and the natural. This Reaper is...
This Reaper is Hero Reaper.
Yeah.
Gets the full
He
scout.
sees everything. Okay, he doesn't see the 3rd gas, but I mean, he sees 2 gases that early on and a Baneling Nest. It doesn't take a detective to figure out what's going on.
Question is, does he know what to do with it? I think it's. I think to me this looks like a Bane bust followed into hatchery or Muta play, or maybe it's just a safety Baneling Nest, and his plan is to go into the Mutas pretty quick.
What? Okay, he drops 2 Evos and a lair. And not a single Baneling has been made. I don't know what I'm seeing here just yet. We got 6 Hellions coming across at the same time. I'm wondering if he's going to have enough minerals to spend all of his gas, though. Getting all this super early. It seems super early.
I don't think he
I
doesn't
might
have
be
queens and lings.
Yeah. It's scary. But,
Good
yeah,
micro.
It's so good. Yep. Good pullbacks. Good queen micro.
Wow. Through all of that, he still has 6 Hellions. He did make a Liberator. I didn't see what the Liberator went. Did the Liberator die?
There's a Liberator coming out right now.
Oh, maybe it just made now.
Check units lost. Nope, he's only lost 1 Reaper.
Okay.
There's no... So... I think that is the Liberator you were looking for.
That's just going to be his plan now. He's going to try to pull attention with Hellions. And, oh, they're going to dive in. Okay, so these Hellions are going to go all YOLO, but this is not where you want to do that at. And he's going to lose all of them, except for 1.
That's the 1 survivor.
And on the other side of the map?
Adding 2 more Raxes. We had a couple of things poke in. Nothing too big to do. And where did that Liberator go?
He just got 4 kills.
Oh, it's in the main. Nice.
But is he going to get anything else done with this, though, or is it just going to die? It is taking damage. I would like to see him pull that guy out of there. He is focusing on macro stuff. All right, he's going to run around a little bit more with him. That's a lot of mining time lost for Pigeon.
Yeah.
However, Pigeon gets the full scout and sees that this is going to be a bio follow-up. And the Liberator, unfortunately, dies.
Adding on 2 more Raxes. We're up to 5 Rax.
Yeah, I think this is really appropriate. This is
Marine tank.
where you want to be, in a sense. I just wish he was higher in supply.
Yeah. Oh, the Ling blocking the 3rd base. What a hero. You can't land on me. Delaying that super.
This is the part where he burrows.
Oh, if only. And let's see, we have Pigeon Wrench adding the Hydra Den. And I think 1-1 just finished. Yep. Looks like we're going to have a very similar style to what Jeremy was playing earlier. Except...
Oh gosh, both players moving out at the same time. There are no medevacs to accompany this army. Zerglings are going to see it. They are the medevacs. Where are the Banes?
The Banes are...
Bane speed just
Why
started.
Are the Banes... You got Banes way over here. You got Banes over here.
A scan, I guess, just to see where the army was. That might have been a mistake. Baneling speed just now starting. So there is a moment here where gravity can do a lot of damage. But he needs to take a fight off creep, and with tank siege, focusing the Banes. Tanks focusing Banes. Look at that focus fire from gravity. He did do a little bit of that, however, the tanks are going to get cleaned up. And oh, look at the. Did you see that? Did you see the speed zone? I saw the speed zone.
You know what the Zerglings did? Pretty big, but I think I missed that speed zone.
It was like,
yeah.
No survive for Marines.
These Zerglings actually just blinked on top of everything. That's what happened there.
And now these Zerglings are going to roll into this base. And the Banelings are going to run right past the Marines. Doubling back. All those SCVs are going to die. Gravity doing his best to stutter step back and trade as efficiently as he can against those Banes. There are so
Those
many
Banes-
units for Pigeon.
Those Banes don't even need to connect. They just need to stop the Marines from running over there.
Yeah, and they did
Force
their
the
job.
Lings. Yeah. And we have a 4th coming up for Pigeon Rich. And that bottom right corner. The
Yeah.
isolation corner.
Pigeon.
But he's double expanding. We have a 5th going down right now.
Pigeon is in a
And-
very commanding position.
Yes. He's got his 2/2's almost done. He's got 19 Balins in production. His hive is on the way. He's got Hydra range coming. The only way this could look more complete is if he was getting like Burrow and I don't know.
All the other upgrades that you don't need.
Yeah. He just buys Zerg.
Yes, buys the Zerg.
His spending is on point right now. I'd like to see a little more droning, but I feel like that's going to come like once these bases are up. He's sitting at 62, which is not a bad number, but it's definitely no 80 something.
That's true. I do see a lot of Zergs go for like this really aggressive, 60, 65 drone style. And like it's really effective, but it's like the same thing I was saying with the army the other game for our Terran that we had, where he had a really strong mid game but just kind of petered off.
Yeah. But the good thing is, there's 5 drones in production. I say the good thing about Zerg is because of Larva, he can just go, I need to have 80 drones.
Yes.
And just do it.
Take a surprise.
With no forethought going into it. Alright, we got +3 attack on the way. We got +1 range. We got 3 Vipers being added. Oh, and he's adding the evolution chambers for energy leeching.
So this is going to be one of the deciding moments for these players here. We have a Ling Bane Hydra army against Marine tank.
2-2 is about to finish.
Widow Mines.
He's pretty far on the creep.
The Vipers are here now, though.
2 is done right. Yeah, but they don't have energy just yet. Oh, good target fire there. 2-2 is done for Gravity. This is going to be a very crucial moment.
So all those Widow Mines bunched up on top of each other and then died to like 4 Banelings.
Yeah. That's not good.
Alright, he's doing it.
The Widow Mines are coming in. Let's see how they go. Do they do it or do they not? Let's find out. Only Hydras are left. And Hydra's not bad, but not efficient versus the Marines like this. 56 Lings in production.
That's a lot of Zerglings.
It's not a matter of if the Terran army dies, it's a matter of when.
Well, he is going to cut out some of these reinforcements coming from that base in the top right. And of course, now he knows for sure that that is there. He does unsiege and move over.
Another base going down. He unsieges real quick, but he has no escape plan.
This is going to cost him everything.
Oh no, he can't pick up, he can't go home. And the medevacs are gone, so are the Marines.
Okay, so that wasn't the best. Like, he could have saved them and pulled them out and ran to the top right with the medevacs, unit conservation, but the worker count is even.
Yeah, Zerg's worker count didn't really diminish at all. Even though he lost 2 mining bases.
Okay.
And this is not try to take that forward base, and that this time in this situation is not easy by any means.
I think there's too much here.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens.
The Banelings are rolling into SCVs. The worker count is now 20 in Zerg's favor. He could pull back right now and be fine, but he still has the power to keep going.
That's correct. He doesn't need to pull back just yet.
Yeah. Widow Mines do very, very okay damage. The Hydras are gone, but we have 3 hatcheries in production. all on
Yeah.
mining bases.
He's retaking the bases he lost and taking more.
Yep. Vipers are on full energy.
Oh, Dalton's watching. What's up, Dalton?
Yeah, that's pretty high. We got new players coming in and watching these games, not just people in the respective clans.
Yeah, he's coming in and watching some pretty high level
Yep.
gameplay. It's always good times.
Our silver boys coming up. And
Oh
slapping
yeah,
their
congrats on Silver One, by the way. I don't think I've actually had a chance to say it to you yet. How long's he been playing the game now? For like 2 months?
a month or two.
A month?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Or two.
he went from what? Bronze
Like
2 to
bronze
Silver 1?
3. Yeah,
Lovely.
so good.
And like his match history is like just nothing but green. It looks really good. So
Oh, these Marines getting trapped.
oh no. Well, hey, they are the defense squad.
Yeah.
They're very low on health, so
We'll
it'll
have to stay here and make sure he does not leave.
yeah. Whenever all the buildings get lifted at the end, they will be the ones to do the last bit of fighting. These armies are going to collide here in the middle of the map.
Ooh.
Oh, there was...
Unexpected clash.
If those Widow Mines had been slightly to the right, they could have gotten some
Yeah,
super sick
that
shots
would've
off.
been- Because if these Widow Mines fire on Banelings, then everything is suddenly looking very favorable for Gravity. But if they don't, if they fire on literally anything that is not a clump of Banelings,
Here we go.
this would be-
Oh!
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 Holy.
All those
Oh,
Banelings
that
getting
Baneling's still
obliterated.
hits. But and the blinding clouds not being quite enough, but those Banelings just got smacked.
And this base is now low on health, so this base is going to go down. Yeah, it's not the end of the world for him, as he has more bases.
Oh yeah, he has enough hatcheries, but losing all of those Baneling. Let's check the units lost. Units lost in favor of Gravity. 53 Banelings have gone down this game. Almost 300 lings.
So Gravity's done a good job of turning a bad situation into a decent situation this game.
Yep.
Going from, being super far behind to trading well to being behind again, and that was such a
Never
good
give
fight.
up, never surrender. Good pickup.
That's correct.
Gotta fly right over the rocks.
Burrow these Widow Mines. Burrow the Widow Mines. They're going to
They
burrow.
go down all burrow speed. Okay, connects. But there's no energy on these Medivacs. This bio
Good
is
pickup.
super low.
Ooh, another good connect.
Widow Mines are brutal. This match has been rated not safe for Zerg.
He throws down a blinding cloud to try to save his Vipers. Saves one of them just barely. He sees it too. He's like, man, I'm...
HP Viper.
Oh my god, he's going to go for it. He scanned it like, I want that Viper. I want it.
Is he gonna go for it? He's going
Go for it.
it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Good. Oh!
Got him.
Dead Viper. Oh, but it cost him a
didn't
tank.
want the tank. No. And
Oh,
friendly fire.
those were not the type of connects that you want. Some good counter micro here by Pigeon. Oh, some good counter micro by Gravity, unburrowing and reburrowing a Widow Mine. He's going to lift up and fly away.
We're seeing some really sick micro here. I love it.
We are.
This was such a good game.
This is so close.
Yeah. Again, the friendly fire from the mines. And these speed marines coming in to turn around.
I think there's enough here, though, to clean out these units. He needs to stop rallying across the map and stay back. Wow, okay, so... oh, there was one Widow Mine there, so he pulled back smartly instead of losing everything. So there was a lot of back and forth there. I'd like to see Gravity either keep up on the pressure or keep up on the production. Pigeon is going to go to the top left and scout up there. No base, and he's probably going to roll in here to
Finds
third.
Nothing. But he's got to roll into this incomplete wall. Come in. Ooh, that is a low orbital. And there's Hydras. I think this orbital is gone. Done for. No more.
I agree.
Maybe
Gravity is going to pull back a little bit. He lifts it, of course. There are only 4 Hydras here.
Yeah, that's not what I thought. The lings were going to soften up a little bit more than they actually did before he lifted. That lift timing was really good.
It was. He has enough here to pressure this, though, and clean this up. These are going to be lost units for the value of trading out against workers.
Yeah. the base is held.
So much
At a
back
slight
and forth.
inconvenience. The base went down for maintenance, is all.
Yes. 11, that's an excellent idea. I think there should be an upgrade for Terran, which increases the Widow Mine range.
No!
Yes.
No!
I think that's what he's getting at. So Gravity, once again, is going to push across the map. He is pushing with a pretty good army, I would say, for fighting against Ling Bane.
Oh, 31 workers on that.
This is just Ling Bane.
If he takes that base, and Pigeon's only at 65 workers.
All right, Pigeon's going to roll in here. There are a lot of Widow Mines that still have yet to fire their shots. A lot of weird micro coming in for Pigeon.
Oh, they were clumped too hard, though. The Banelings came in and cleaned up those mines, but we had the parade push coming. More things are coming in.
This is it. I think Gravity's going to roll in here.
Wait, there's more.
He's actually Billy Mays.
Yeah. Oh, man. But if there's 31 workers on that bottom right base. If he takes that one, then he can take other hatcheries, but like that's where the worker count is.
He wants to jump on this all before they turn into Banelings. That's what his goal is right now.
Yeah, but he's missed to the Banelings. Banelings are behind him.
Yes, they are. So he needs to not get a little too overzealous and make sure that he is either both paying attention to his army, but also macroing at home.
Yeah. And let's see, production tab,
he's floating a bit. Medivacs are out of position. Oh!
4 rings of production. Oh, the mine! That Marauder sacrificed for his country.
That Marauder did exactly what Marauders do best against Banelings.
Yep. And he's in here on top of the tech. What's gonna happen?
Wow, what a game this was.
It's not over yet.
My man, this is over. Look at this. Oh my god. Hold up. There are no... Are there Ultras on the field? He has the Ultra Den. Or Ultra Cavern. He just doesn't have the money for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he didn't break through now, and this had gone on for just a little bit longer, I think he would have been in a worse position. Ultras.
Popped out, yeah. What a game.
Look, it's not over yet, but GG should be called here shortly. What a well-done play from behind for Gravity. He was just behind most of the game, and every time it felt like he was taking an advantageous position, things would just go poorly for him.
Widow Mine's so good.
Yeah, Widow Mines are very good.
Banelings,
Banelings, Banelings, oh!
And more mine connects. Bane's rolling to the tank. That base goes down. Pigeon's taking more hatcheries, just hanging on by other.
GG. DD well played, GG. Yeah, DD.
If I played a game like that, I'd be like, hold up, I need like 10 minutes.
All right.
Life. Oh man, is this an old map pool?
There's best of 9, so there's yeah, it's a little bit mixed. So spawning in the bottom, what's this bottom left corner of the map, Ice and Chrome. It is the Red Terran who showed us some masterclass TVZ last game. It's Gravity.
But wait, he's not done yet. He's back for round 2 of TVZ because we have in the top right, from representing GoldM, it is Scales. More Zerg.
It's the day of Zerg. There's been a Zerg in every matchup.
Yeah. Protoss is like nowhere to be found.
I'm actually okay with that.
All right.
We'll see what Gravity brings out this time.
Hatch. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
True. I mean, I consider him usually to be a fairly standard player. So, we'll see what he does. What? Oh, Ice and Chrome. Oh my goodness. The meme lord. Nah, watch this. He's then gonna turn up the heat with some Hellions. I'm calling it right now. Ha! About that.
Ah, no.
Dang it. Read my mind.
Yeah. Oh man, he's
Oh,
got.
even better.
Man, imagine if Gravity pulled a Fire Bat build out of nowhere, like actually broke the game, pulled the campaign units in.
Yes. Medevac comes flying in right now at the 2:15 mark from behind the Zerg's base and just drops fucking Hellbats with stim. Do you remember when fastest map possible was like the big thing back in Brood War?
Yeah, I remember.
I
That's
would
Richmond,
love to open up Hellbat, like make 2 Hellbats with
Fire
stim.
Bats, yeah.
Firebats, yeah, Firebats,
Yeah.
and just run them into like someone's mineral line and just kill.
You know
That
what
was
my
it.
thing was? Either Reaver or Storm Drop.
Oh, so disgusting. This is bye-bye economy. That's it. It's all gone.
Alright, Reaper comes in. What does he see? He sees the edges of creep.
Well, there's a
Very
base.
informative.
There's a base in the
So, yep.
main. Zerg did not lift hatchery and fly away.
Yeah.
Okay, he went
Alright,
for a little bit
Reaper-
different of a play.
Reaper killed it. He's going in.
Did he kill a drone? No.
No. He's coming in. He sees that there is nothing suspicious about the Zerg's base yet.
Correct.
The queens are what's the word for it?
Alive. Doing
No,
energy
they're not
things.
alive.
They're not alive. The queens are dead.
They're forcing the Reaper out. I was
No.
trying to think of the word for it. Evicting the Reaper.
They're evicting the Reaper.
That's the word I was looking for.
So it looks like we're going to see a little bit of an aggressive play here from Stars Go Dim this time, or Gravity, excuse me.
How so? We got 2-1-1.
Some unorthodox 2-1-1, but yeah, I mean, usually if you make another barracks before you make your third CC, you're doing some sort of aggressive play.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, it just doesn't make sense to make it. You just put yourself behind.
In a medevac, we have. I thought he was gonna swap this tech lab, honestly, for a second, but
Ha! That Widow Mine showed that
another
overlord.
barracks and one engineering bay. We have safety spores coming down. We have pretty solid creep spread. Bailey nest on the way. Second gas.
I like the safety spores. I think it's appropriate. I mean, if I saw my opponent having a Widow Mine already at the start of the game, I'd be like, Widow Mine drops. Those are coming.
Well, I mean, 4:30 is just a good time for safety spores anyway. Like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's like the Zerg thing.
Yeah, it's like I don't care if I see Widow Mines, if I see Liberators, if I see Battle Cruisers. I'm 4:30 spores going down. If I see like 5 barracks, 5 CC, 4:30 spores.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I must do the safe play. So this
And
medevac.
here we go, 16, or 8. That's not 16. That's 8 Marines. I can do math.
Oh, this entire thing is going to get shut down though pretty quick though, I think, by these Zerglings.
Safety spores. Oh, and he can't pick up because of the spore. Nope, he
almost.
got 1. Oh, he drops him again and picks off 1 Zergling.
No! He tried.
1 Marine is like actually just Doom guy.
Yeah, he's actually just held up. Wait for it. Oh, he respawned! There he is! That's the Marine. We're gonna follow him now. I've got him selected.
4th hatch coming down.
So I think these timings so far from our Blue Zerg are all really crisp and efficient.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm loving everything I'm seeing, except if I really had to give any sort of criticism, I would just say like, oh, how dare he miss 1 inject and ever, right? Like,
Well, that's it.
implying that every Zerg doesn't do that.
It's over now, actually. He missed an inject. That means GG, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Obviously.
Slow Banes, but he is on creep.
And he has a good.
No
start.
medevacs.
Oh, the banelings coming
Oh my goodness.
into the tanks, unfortunately, but it's still enough. These queens coming in. taking tank shots in the face and not having a scratch on them.
That is
typical
correct.
Queen fashion.
And that's not the type of damage he wanted to get done going for an aggressive timing push like that. Delayed his third CC. His third CC just finished. He needed to do a little bit more than clear some creeping. Pretty sure it was a negative trade. Yep, negative trade, and Doom Guy died. I don't think he's going to respawn this time. That was a little too brutal.
All right. And the Zerg has... Oh, he's making lings. He's making 24 lings, actually. Well, I guess he sees that there's no third. And I guess under normal circumstances, he would just drone hard behind this. But he's like, there's no third yet.
Yeah, if his opponent never takes a
Something's
third,
not right.
he doesn't need to, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he's not yet.
Put up the scores.
He's got
What a fool I am.
Yeah, how dare you?
Jeremy, I don't know where there's a bracket.
Spire, is there on the...
I don't know. There's probably one up there.
Yeah.
So, once again, we've got another Ling Bane Hydra player here from Scales. And he's got a lot of units. Gravity finally moving out to take his third base. Now, he played from behind last game. Can he pull out another from behind victory here?
Yeah. If Scales was watching last game, which I'm like 99% sure he was, he's gonna be looking for widow mines everywhere.
Yes.
It's like when SpongeBob finds the treasure map and literally puts his eyeballs straight on it. That's gonna be him looking at like every inch of the map.
He's actually gonna make like 10 overseers and just go find widow mines. What did he just canceled? Spire? Canceled a Spire. So he was across map, kind of hanging out. Does he know that he took the... Yeah, he knows the third base is down. I'm surprised he didn't try to go in there and shut that down.
Hanging out on the third, so he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he does.
These two medevacs are gonna get spotted by creep spread.
Hey, 11, are you still subbing me in? Mwahahaha.
There's no bracket and a lineup is off.
I'm pretty sure I'm over the MMR for whatever this is. Where did those medevacs go? He just loaded up units.
They're right here.
Ah, there they are.
Use your eyeballs. You have them. And they come in, but this is...
The entire army's here.
This is going to be a rough landing for these Marines.
They're like ODST soldiers dropping hot.
Yeah.
The forward Unto Dawn just dropped them right off in the worst place. The flood destroyed them. I've been playing a lot of Halo recently. I'm sorry. Please don't unfollow me.
Coda, I'm going to unfollow you now.
No.
Only because you even mentioned it, and now I'm like, oh yeah, follow this nerd.
You're also one of my moderators.
I know, right? I have the power.
Okay, so
Deleter of bots.
yeah, the bot deleter. That's your new name. I mean, this was a really bad position originally for Gravity, right?
Yeah.
But he's taking his fourth base now. He's turning it into a PF. He doesn't have a lot of AoE other than these Widow Mines. But, like... There's a window. There's a brief window where he could do something, because the Ultralisk Cavern is on the way.
Is finishing
Done.
Right now. 3-3.
Okay,
Right now.
well, it's time to YOLO up
Right
there.
now.
Holy God, what a freaking YOLO play this is!
Oh no! That was a bit too YOLO.
That was like literally Leroy Jenkins. He Leroyed the crap out of that. It did not pay off.
Those Banelings just did the work.
You think Mog's off race is worse, so you're going to use him? Both of my off races are like Diamond 1 and 3, FYI. I don't know where Mog's off races are, but... Oh, there's an Ultra now. Oh, there's 2 Ultras.
Oh, no, there's 3 in the production tab.
The big boys are here.
The space dinosaurs have arrived.
That's trademark Neuro, right?
Correct.
Follow me even harder. Thank you. Thank you, Dalton.
Don't do it. You're
too late.
following a Terran.
That's, yep. Then you can watch me get sad at all the ways I die deserve.
The bombs are rolling in, and they hit nothing? Question mark.
I mean, this is some good micro we're seeing
Ultras.
from...
Yeah, it is good in micro.
It doesn't matter, though.
But I don't think you can out micro this.
You can stutter step forever, and once you're at the edge of the map, that's it.
These units, and he would still be like, why did you do this to me?
Well, repair, no, a little bit late on the repair. There's not going to be enough here. These Ultras are going to continue to roll through. Well, wow, the Ultras actually got all cleaned up.
Yeah, but there's still Hydras. There's Ultras Part 2.
GG is called.
Be glad he's the one playing Terran.
Perfect. All right. Spawning in the bottom left corner, it is our Ris3n competitive Protoss, the Blue Terran, Mog Skynet.
And we have representing GoldM in the top right, the red Zerg player, Scales, showing some awesome play last game, some really clean build orders, good responses.
Yeah, I thought he was
Terran.
really clean. And here's the Protoss and Mog right now. He's going to low ground his first depot. He is definitely a Protoss player. Wait, there's a second S. Is he going to... What?
What kind of...
I'm kind of scared.
So, in the wall.
Plot twist, Mog was like clearly GM Terran back in Wings of Liberty when this was standard.
He's like, I hit GM with Terran once, so now I'm gonna go play Protoss. I got bored.
Yeah, he's not. He's not. He's not GM. I've never seen him being GM before. I'm just, that was a meme because this was like super meta back in the day. You'd push across the map with like 7 Marines, and then take your base. Oh, and like 3 SCVs too for making a bunker. Oh my god, if he does that, I'm actually just gonna fall in love.
Well, he has 2 Marines, so he's halfway there. Trust me, the math adds up.
Yes. Top tier math. He is gonna push back the Overlord, so now Scales doesn't actually know what's going on over here. And this could supply block him too.
Yeah. Losing this Overlord hurts on a spiritual level every time this happens. Because most of the time you're like, oh, I can go pop in here and then go sit on the pillar, be okay. But then even if they do like Marine first, you can still get away with it. But when there's 2 Marines and you just get supply block for free.
He's Overlord hunting. This is incredible.
Oh, man.
And now Scales is Marine hunting. Ah, there's hunters everywhere and there's prey. Nothing but prey. And I don't think he knows. Okay, he did see the base.
Check the vision.
Yeah.
Yep, he did see it. What he didn't see is how much gas there isn't for Mog.
Mog is mining off of one.
Okay. Now. Yeah.
So Mog really high in minerals. I'd like to see him. Yep, there we go. 2 racks into 3 CC. On the back end, Scales is playing exceptionally. I guess this is safe or appropriate. I mean, the Baneley Nest is safe based on what he scouted, I'd say. And
He's supply blocked at 36. If Mog gets one, well, these overlords are not really in danger. They're pulled back enough to where like they're just on the verge of like where they can see stuff, but they can't dive to it.
gotcha. So realistically, what Mog is doing dies to like so many different things. But I don't see Scales being super aggressive. Well, no, he's making 14 lings. Maybe he does get aggressive. Maybe he tries to Bane bust this down.
We have the factory going down in the main for Mog. We have 6 lings still in production. I think he's gonna be looking for Marines out on the map. Nope, he's making Banelings.
I think he's a little intimidated by the 2 racks opening. I think he's expecting some like crazy push, so he's spending gas. It's 100 gas, which delays either an upgrade. Lair was something after Lair's complete is going to be just a little bit later.
But he's got this ring of vision, like right outside Mog's natural.
Yes, he does.
Like yeah, you can't see what's going on in the main, but once he sees this 3rd CC floating down,
there's no way he doesn't try to pressure this either.
Yeah. I imagine he's just gonna like F2 into it like right now.
Well,
Mog
you can't F2
lifts.
into it because it's gone.
I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, like, all right, is this Zergling?
Nope,
I'm
I
out.
lied, I'm back. What?
So he's mining a lot of gas. But he's going Battle Cruiser. This is 2 racks, Marine, Overlord, Snipe, 3 CC, 2 port.
And he's getting armor.
What am I looking at?
Yeah.
He's going to have enough gas when this finishes to make 2 Battle Cruisers. This is clearly a calculated build.
Wow.
And on the other side of the map, he's still just kind of chilling out. He's got a Roach Warren. He doesn't really know what's happening yet. He doesn't have a read.
He has no safety spores. He's putting a bunker right here. Like, he's making himself look there. He used, just...
It's 2 Battle Cruisers on the way.
It was just like... He used confusion. It's super effective.
Yes. So, yeah, agreed. So the worker count's not good. 11 for the Zerg. I think he, overreacted to what was happening, cut workers, and now like he's still preparing for what looks like some sort of bio-aggression coming across the map, and it's not happening. It doesn't exist.
Man, honestly, I feel like he should have just been like, nope, I'm getting Overlord speed. I am flying into this main, and you can't stop me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, here's the safety spores.
Oh, those Hellions just got obliterated.
But so if he teleports into the main right now, there's no safety spore.
That's 1 spore in the 3rd. What's this queen count at? Unit tab. 8 queens. Man, that's enough to fight a battle cruiser.
He's making two more battle cruiser, and he's going to continue to just roll across the map. He's
getting Yamato.
The Flyboys.
There is a Spire on the way for Scales. All the battle cruisers have been detected by the 1 Zergling.
And he did put his screen on it. He saw it. He knows that it is battle cruisers.
Spores going down. Honestly, I feel like Mog should just warp and just go.
That's what I think you should do with your first 2.
Yeah.
Or your first 1 or first 2. Warp it in. Surprise, I'm here.
Yep.
And then fly away.
What's up? Yeah, but now he has time to add, like, he's adding plenty of spores. He has a Spire almost done. Like, he has time to get ready now because he didn't work.
I think Mog's in an... I think the Zerg is in an okay position.
Yeah.
on the flip side, Mog is going mech behind this with typical follow-up. Oh, he's going to start killing some workers too.
Yep, and he can actually, he still has Yamato ready. So if he pulls all the queens, he can just zap them.
So the Spire's done, but there's no corruptors in production.
Here we go. Those queens are gone.
And he F2'd his army over underneath it, so he also killed a lot of Lings and maybe some Banes there too.
I think he's not being aggressive enough with these battle cruisers. Oh wait, he's gonna find the Spire though. And that is dead Spire.
Yeah, and it didn't do anything. No Spire units were produced. So his defense is minus 1 Corruptor just made now is going to be Queens, 1 Corruptor, and Spores. And there's 2 more battle cruisers coming across the map.
He's having to make a second Spire. There's 2 more battle cruisers coming.
And these Queens keep splitting up. He just keeps picking them off one by one. This is excellent for Mog. This is what you want.
Yeah.
And now 2 more roll into where the 4th location is.
Oh, but we have an attempted Baneling run by, running straight into a planetary. The 1 hero corruptor absorbs like 20 million shots.
He saved a drone, maybe. This is just really good.
Yeah.
2 more battle cruisers have completed. So that's going to be 6 battle cruisers. Yep. Now these guys are going to teleport in, so that's 6.
Have arrived. He can't make queens fast enough.
No, he can't. Now he's going to start killing overlords.
Oh.
So good luck making the corruptors that you want to make.
He had the bank to make a good amount of corruptors, right? But now he can't make them. This is a brutal way to go.
Hey Caleb, I heard you like battle cruisers.
We're not going to talk about my opinions on battle cruisers. I had the right to remain silent. Played the 5th.
You're right, 11. I think the only option he really had was to scout this, and he never scouted it. He had no vision on what was going on inside the base. He saw 2 barracks and a command center and was like, that's it.
That's kind of, I was like, he should have got, I feel like Overlord, under those circumstances, Overlord speed is just kind of like ASAP, get it.
I think it was just such an off.
Gone now? 45.
I mean, even more now because he's
47.
in the mineral line with Hellions too.
50. Oh, the Hellions too. Man.
On the other side, he did get a good run by in with Lings and Banes. I mean, this is all you can do, right? You can all in, but 3 more battle cruisers have spawned, and they're going to push away the roaches.
After all of that, there's still a PF. There's still battle cruisers.
Yep.
Like, the work count is where it needs to be for. Yep.
GG is called.
And funny enough, Mog being a Protoss player with his main race, to win, you must defeat the greatest opponent, yourself.
Did this guy just do U to the power of 2? Do you see that?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Man, he's fancy.
What?
All right.
Protoss.
Let's introduce this fancy boy right
All right.
in the top left, representing GoldM. It is the final boss, the ace. It is Zen.
And in the bottom right corner, looking to seal the deal and take the victory for Ris3n, it is the Red Terran, Mog Skynet. What the crap was this U to the power of 2? Is this only a Protoss thing, or can I do it too? Freaking shenanigans. I've never seen that before. I have no idea. Grr. Oh, the cheeky boy. Hides his barracks. Is he going to see it? He's not going to see it. What the flip? Kind of language are you speaking?
I remember that alt. If you hold alt and hit things on your number pad, it has like different. It's probably how I did it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Dude,
talk about the hidden barracks.
he's looking for it. Oh, yeah! Okay, now he knows.
Found it.
But it's too late. He already responded. He dropped another gateway and a cyber core. This base, dude.
He's like, all right, you're looking kind of sus.
So he has to do damage now. He has to do damage, but he went with only one gas, so this is going to be like really low committal type of stuff. Mog is going to need a bunker, though. That is going to be a requirement to hold. This is 2 stalkers that are being produced. Mog, make a bunker.
Make a bunker, make a bunker, make a bunker. Nope. All right.
Dalton, I was thinking it was a Terminator reference. Because Skynet, but I don't know what Mog comes in for. Mog, make a bunker. These 2 stalkers coming across the map will kill you. Oh no.
Okay. I guess to answer your question, Mog's Discord picture is a Moogle, so I'm like 99% sure that Dalton's correct on that.
Alright, well, he's going to make a high ground bunker, which I can't disagree with. It's too late to make a low ground bunker. Oh! No! He needs to get another SCV down there and finish that. That has to happen.
And that bunker is not going down either.
Alright, Cyclone.
This is rough.
Cyclone, Cyclone, Cyclone. He doesn't have the gas for it.
He's making a tank.
Oh! Oh, tank's in production. Okay.
Yeah. But that's a one and done.
He's going to go across the map with his Reaper to identify what the follow-up is. That poor command center. How many pixels are left on that? Are you kidding me? U squared and then he freaking does this stuff?
It was like 3 HP short of finishing, I think. I clicked on it, I think it was 3. The Reaper goes across.
Yeah, Reaper went across and I think he killed 1 probe.
Yeah, he saw that there was a natural.
Yep.
He did not see the Stargate. Well, 2 weeks later, the CC has been finished.
Yes. Finally morphing into an orbital. If you... Oh, wait, 11. Who's the ace? I mean, he is getting Cyclones, right? Which will be fine against the Phoenix somewhat. I mean, kind of. Like, if you have enough Cyclones, yes. If you don't have enough Cyclones, no.
Then they just get lifted and make your... Yeah, they make your Cyclones look...
They make your Cyclones look like a joke.
Yeah, it looks like... Make your Cyclones look like little like Hot Wheels cars.
Basically. That some kid just picked up and threw because he was mad at it.
We got 1 Hellion in the main.
He's going to get that full scout.
He sees the Twilight. Full scout. He saw literally every single thing. But the Phoenixes are here, and no missile turrets are to be found.
Okay, so he's going to back up to the bunker, which is an excellent decision. Oh, he's going to get 2. Oh, 2. Okay, that's exactly what you needed to have happen.
That was super sick from Mog. That was what we needed.
I mean,
Dakota,
I still think... What? Oh, oops.
Sorry, I just realized that.
You're good.
So, 43, best of 9.
Good catch. Oh, you can't put me ace 11. I'm so sad. I'm very sad now. I was going to do whatever Protoss meme I could do. I was going to do Adept into Adept into Adept, no matter what the matchup is. Alright, third CC going down now for Mog. I'm still not incredibly in love with his position because Cyclones lock on, Phoenix cancels lock on, and then Cyclone's dead. And they're going to roll in here anyway and try and do something.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Catch the Cyclones?
Yeah, these Cyclones they're dead. They're dead.
Wow, yeah, they actually are.
They're dead. Yep.
What are they gonna do? Catch the Cyclones?
Yeah.
Immediately. Don't ever let a Zerg player cast PVT, okay?
That's exactly what they're gonna do, Ninja. They're gonna catch the Cyclones. Now they're dead.
Oh my god,
Oh,
another
no.
SCV gets caught. That is the theme for this game.
This
catching SCVs.
on command centers. That's another dead Cyclone. Oh no, he's gonna
pay for it? No, he's not. Wait, no.
Oh, but that base is gonna get canceled.
Yeah. Zen is in a very, very good spot here. And the fleet beacon is on the way.
What? How can you afford a fleet beacon on 2.5 base? Protoss.
He's on what 6? What, just like he doesn't have to like do a full production cycle, right? Like he cut his Stargate production. He's not building anything out of it right this second. But he's getting air upgrades. He's getting the second cyber core. Like he is going into Skytoss obviously out of this, but I mean he's like, well, I just canceled the third. I can kind of fly around, and he's staying on his side of the map, right? Like I can afford to get upgrades right now, right? Canceled lock on.
Oh, and that's another dead Cyclone. And yes, Steven, it is, I think, D1 and below, but my Protoss is, I don't know, it depends on the day. It's usually D1 and below whenever I actually ladder it consistently. And Zerg is easily my worst, but I wanted to go one base carrier. Or Adept into Adept into Adept. Here we go. There are carriers about to be on the field here at the 9-minute mark.
Carrier has arrived.
It's coming.
Wait for it.
Carrier has arrived.
And that's it. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, this army is not suited to deal with carriers.
Yeah. Mech versus carriers. Is that even doable?
I don't.
Thor's
I mean,
high,
Thor's.
Thor's the splash mode, maybe.
No,
Maybe
not
you
splash
go
mode. You need to do high impact mode.
Or do high impact on the carriers. Yeah.
Look,
See, it's hard.
here's the deal. Mech isn't viable against Protoss unless you're TY. Okay, just don't do it. Don't.
Okay. If you look at Mog's Skynet, there's a T at the end and a Y right there in the middle. So we're good, right?
TY is in the name.
Yeah. That's the real plot twist. Our ace is TY.
Yep, he's actually TY. This is the off-race account for TY when he's playing Protoss. And then whenever he does friendly tournaments, he just comes in and is like,
I'm gonna off race as my main race.
big brain play there, Mog. So it looks like Zen is looking to do an attack. So again, this isn't viable against Protoss. At least I don't think Mech is, but you don't want to attack into the Mech.
No.
You just want to deny the bases and go up to your higher tech. That's it.
Yeah.
Which he's not doing.
We got a lock
Oh!
on the carrier.
Carrier locked on!
Oh, maybe, possibly, mayhaps.
Oh!
Worth.
Wow.
Worth.
Wow. It happened.
So worth.
And now the
What?
Thors are on the field.
Oh, he already had like 3 Thors, right?
Yeah, well now they're
So
actually
that-
present.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm here now. We'll shoot at things. I'm
So
sorry, the Cyclones. You had to do that
now
on your
our
own.
carriers are- And now Thor is here.
So like, I don't know. I've never seen Mog's Terran. But can he just do like this 3 base, make a lot of units, and just push across the map and try to win the game?
Maybe. We have +2 attack. We have +2 upgrades for Protoss coming. He got another Forge on the way. He's getting carriers. He's got 2 Tempests. Is he gonna have anything? Oh, and we have a Mothership.
Well,
And 1 Immortal.
there we go.
So we have
Mothership.
Mothership, Immortal, Carrier.
Mothership. 2 Immortal. 2 Carrier. 2 Tempest. 3 Phoenix. 6 Stalkers. 2 Adepts.
General variety pack of
2
ground
Zealots.
units.
He went to take another base, but this Marine is going to force a cancel. Yeah, you heard that.
Ain't gonna be no
The mech
bases on my watch.
The mech player has shown us what to do. When you go mech, you put Marines on the other locations and deny the bases. That's what they're good for. Alright, it's going to do it again. While this is happening, Mog is pushing out. Mog has a pretty good army. I mean, this is pretty scary for, facing the composition. Okay, well now there's more Tempests. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well let's look at the upgrades. Like the Protoss is 2-2 kind of across the board almost.
The Marine got the denial again, but did not kill the probe.
Yeah. But we don't have +2 attack. We only have +2 armor on the way for Mog. Like the Observer sees everything.
Yes,
coming.
good invisible observer.
Hasn't his Mothership been in production for like a year now?
What? I feel like it was totally making on the main, and then I think he canceled it, and now it's on the natural.
Okay. DT Shrine.
Did he make it and then 1A click it on accident and then have to remake it? I don't know. Something happened.
But there's a DT Shrine on the way, so that's gonna be a pretty big factor. We have +2 air armor, +3 air attack, +2 or 3 shields. I think it's +3 shields. Yeah, +3 shields on the way. The upgrades are about to be horrifying.
So these Vikings are going to try to roll in, but these shield batteries should do some healing, and the carriers, Tempest, are going to eat away at those Vikings. Nothing was killed in that little kerfuffle that just happened.
And the Vikings fly in.
Vikings are shooting interceptors, not carriers.
Fly in circles, making themselves dizzy. Carriers are down. High impact mode is doing the work.
Yeah.
But the Immortals.
It's not enough.
The Immortals. That's about all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
And he almost broke that army. But not quite.
I wouldn't say that was an almost. I would say that that was a Zerg's wet dream. When Zerg wants to just feel better about everything in the world and not hate mech as much, they should watch Protoss fight against mech. Because that literally was just like... Pfft.
I don't know. Like, all the carriers went down, right?
Yeah, but...
Then the Tempests were not too far behind, but the Immortals saved it, you know?
I mean, look at the units lost.
Yeah.
This is a lot of Vikings, though. That's going to force him to pull back, and he is going to...
Nothing to shoot up, except for the things that died of Vikings.
Yep. And now he's just going to come back in. He's like, alright, I saved the Tempest.
Alright.
Let's fight the thing. But there's enough shield here that's going on. Oh my god. Tank friendly fires workers to kill a zealot. One unit also died in the process.
The missile turret is going down.
What is he doing right now? He's making stuff.
Plus
so
3 armor
3 carriers are in production at a time right now.
Fusion core on the way. We have 6 liberators in production. Looks like this is turning it just kind of into Sky Terran.
Well, he's gonna poke in over here with all his Vikings and see what's going on.
Oh no! Free damage because because Tempest have 90 million range.
Oh my god, yeah. These Vikings are just going to start to fall. Alright, so the lost quite a few Vikings for the cost of 1 Void Ray. And he's going to see this really scary army that's going to push towards him right now. And here comes the move in. There is a lot here to shoot the ground, but there's not enough to shoot the sky, I don't think.
We have... Is it?
I don't think so. The Vikings, unfortunately,
no,
are focusing the
we can't
wrong
stay
stuff.
under it. Alright, the Immortals are actually not living up to their name right now. We have...
Probes are attacking the command center. What is going on?
Again, that time, last engagement, the Immortals saved it. This time, the air saved it.
That's true. Hey, can I point out something?
Yes.
This command center might just finish without losing the SCV.
Oh my god. Wait, nope. Those Stalkers. Those Stalkers had one job.
They did.
But they could.
So there's still some Vikings here to be able to shoot up and deal with this.
Yep.
But there's just not enough here.
Yep.
He needs more Thors. I don't see any Thors in production. 6 Vikings on the way.
Look at this supply.
Another Marine delayed another base.
But let's be real here. We got Tempest and Carriers. These Tempests don't even need Tectonic to stabilize. They're just...
No, they don't.
Yeah.
GG is called.
GG.
GG, well played, Mog. Good shot.
Game 8.
Should have been the ace player.
Me on submarine, like I would have been like, "Hey, I got you. Let me do that."
Let me put a hatch in your wall. All right, spawning in the bottom right corner, trying to win it all because it is now ace versus ace. Give it up for the red Zerg. 11.
And in the top left, representing Goldmaster, it is Zen. Once again, the ace. This is it. This is for all the marbles. This is for the whole thing.
This is for all the pride.
Yep. We have low ground pylon. We have...
Oh, is that gonna get there in time? He's gonna block it. Oh no, he gets the block. So now he's gonna go elsewhere with that drone and make another base, which is already not how you want to start off the round. I do
We
not
have
think.
Forge.
Oh boy, he's doing it. Is he gonna do the thing? Yes, he is. There's another probe building.
The cannon rush.
Oh no. Is he gonna identify it though? That is the real question. Is this Overlord gonna stop on top of the hatchery, or is he gonna poke around? This probe over here is a little bit like, hey.
Just commanded that Overlord forward.
Oh. Yes, he sees it.
Cannons confirmed.
But what do you do? Do you wait for the cannons to go down and do you just build another hatchery? I think he's gonna build another hatch.
Nope.
Oh,
gonna get
he's just
blocked right
gonna
there.
pull it.
He's gonna pull the boys.
Okay, boys have been pulled, but it's gonna get there too late. This hatchery is gonna
It's
finish,
too late.
or not finish, but the cannons are gonna finish.
Cannons are gonna finish.
There's nothing you can do about this.
Oh,
No, 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 no! Don't take that fight. No, 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 no! Run away! Oh no! Losing a lot of drones unnecessarily, a lot of mining time lost as well.
Oh, and the hatch finishes. He's got to build spines. All right.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what? That's
I respect it.
3 spines versus 2 cannons.
Oh, but is it gonna be enough though? Dude, I don't think they're gonna finish in time, man. I think the hatchery still goes down.
Well, if they get moved forward, don't they take target priority unless it's target fired? Nope. Canceled.
He cancels it. He says that's not gonna work, and now 11 is just significantly behind.
Broodlings are gonna slap some shields.
Those
Broodlings almost killed a cannon.
This is why I pull first against Protoss every time. Alright, so we'll see how the rest of this goes. What's he gonna do? I mean... Alright, 11 has made a lair. Pylon is now down at the natural, so he can expand, but the expansion is already complete for Zen.
And there's only a 4 worker difference right now, but that's but at 330, that's kind of big, especially when it's in Protoss favor. Stargate on the way.
Yep.
And this is where the real pressure comes in.
I almost wish he had not seen the cannons and just let the hatchery die and be like, oh, that sucks, I'll make another hatchery somewhere else.
Yeah. Losing that mining time was... That hurt my soul.
It hurt my soul. Then he lost some drones to the cannons as well. Those are like the most value cannons I think I've ever seen in this match. Yep. But what's the follow-up going to be? You know, he's getting a lair, so he's going to do something aggressive. There is an Overlord on the other side of the map sitting up top. Void Rays are on the way, and Void Rays will be done. I mean, if this was going to be a Nidus player...
If it's a Nidus play, those Overlords are probably dead.
I mean, there's a Nidus, but there's no Queens.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but if there's a Void Ray, first of all, the Void Ray is going to go, like, I'm going to go check for an Overlord over here, then I'm going to check for one over here.
No, that's too late. He's going to check up top first. Now he's going to be a dead Overlord, and the Nidus play is not going to happen. Rest in peace, Overlord. And diving the Overlord like that probably, honestly, is just enough to be like...
His response is to make 2 Overseers.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm getting this Nidus. No matter what.
I mean, it's the only play he has left. He is making Queens, though, now.
Queen.
I'd like to see him stop mining gas and just make Queens. Like, put your other guys that are on gas on minerals. You need them right now.
Maybe not like 100% agree, but like, you know, you're right. Did he load his Queens in first?
Nice is on the way. This was identified.
Overcharged Void Ray. Yep, the pylon went down like right as that Nidus did. And
that's a dead Nidus.
Rip.
Mega Ripperino. He's gonna poke around a little bit and say, "Hey, where's it at?" Can't find the Overseer. Is gonna move across the map with all his stuff.
Again. He's gonna do it again.
Yeah, and now he sees it. Yep, so he's gonna pull back.
But is it quick enough? I think he loaded his links in first. So I think that's dead, no matter how hard he tries. Because he doesn't have transfuse.
Are there even any Queens? There's no Queens even in there. He needs the Queens.
Even loaded Queens.
Get the Queens in the Nidus.
Void Rays existed. Probes went to the natural.
And the ballad of playing behind has been a just consistent theme today for us Ris3n folk. And it's what we're doing again here in this match, playing from behind. Does he have enough Queens at home to hold this? Eleven looking to drop another base. However, this drone is just going to act as a scouting drone. It sees the Armada. The Silver Armada is on the way.
The Platinum Armada.
Platinum Armada.
Why he used the overcharge ability, but
on
Queens it doesn't do anything.
I see that all the time. I really think people think that it does something to Queens.
Yeah, Queens are not armored. PSA. You're welcome, Protoss players.
Why would you do that?
Now, since Void Ray openings have become more popular, I have learned that Overlords are armored.
Yes.
And man,
Overlords are armored. All right, well, the spores are going to ward this out just a little bit longer. He stays alive for some more time. Oh, Observer sees all. All right, these spores are going to start to do their duty, and they're going to shoot at these Void Rays, but Void Rays turn on the Pew Pew Beam, and the Pew Pew Beam is going to just destroy everything that is the building.
And the natural is not too far behind.
Nope, but the Pew Pew Beam is gone, so there is a possible slight chance that these other spores will get down there before it dies. But it's going to cost him some drones.
Yeah.
Eleven doing his best. This is the ace match. He's trying to stay alive and keep the hope going. He's going to make a lot more spores. He says, you cannot kill me today. You're going to have to try a little bit harder than that. But will they complete? I don't think so, guys.
Queen's coming in.
The Queen.
Moral support.
Yeah, moral support. I mean, you're not wrong. I guess that's what that was. It's not going to kill 1 out of 4 Void Rays, so.
Not quite. 2 queens versus 4 void rays.
It wasn't happening.
But we do have hydras. They exist now.
Holy smokes, behind all this, we are now at Hydralisk Tech. Ninja, thank you for pointing that out.
But we have... Is that prism speed on the way?
Why is there Prism Speed on the way? We don't need Prism Speed.
We have Colossus and prism speed.
Can we not?
I think they're too busy asking if they could.
I think the Lair dies.
Lair dead.
Lair dead. Hydra's dead.
End of 0 void rays.
New Lair is en route.
If Lair's so good, then why isn't there a Lair 2?
There is. It's called a Hive.
You got me.
Queens are going to take out these Zealots.
Hive cluster under
GG is called.
11 kills GG. And GoldM takes it.
All right, guys.
5.